Hi there, this is Gerald Lexo from Pro Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to explain how you can do an opt-in pop-out box for your WordPress website. For this I'm going to use Aweber because Aweber is one of the best email marketing platforms out there. If you are into using Aweber, I recommend for you to get it. And you have a link right below in the description so you can quickly go to their website and you can get a 30-day free trial so you can test it out and see if you actually like it. Anyway, I'm going to explain step by step how you can do it inside of Aweber. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you how you can create a pop-out form using Aweber. And for this I recommend for you to have already a list in place where you can start accumulating subscribers. So if you don't have one, you need to create a new list for this. This is the list where you will later on send a sequence of messages, emails that you want to your subscribers. And then you need to create a sign-up form. I recommend for you to always have a lead magnet already prepared for this. This can be a free video course, an ebook, a report, some kind of bribe that you want to exchange for someone's email address. Once you have that set, you go over here to this section inside of Aweber. You go to this section called Sign Up Forms. So you click on this section, then you press on this button to create a sign up form. Sometimes you need to double click because it doesn't immediately work. Okay, so sometimes you may need to click a few times because for some reason it wasn't working with my first click. Over here you have several templates that you can choose from. You can choose from popular ones, you can choose from new ones. If you already have a template saved, over here it will appear. So you can choose several templates to start out. I'm just going to choose the basic one, and I'm going to basically redesign this template the way that I want. I'm not saying that it will look super professional, but it won't look terrible also. So the first thing that you want to do is increase the sizing over here, let's say to 500 pixels. So this is quite a wide box that will pop out in front of someone's face when they go to my website. Then in form type, actually in inline, this is inline. This is the format that you use if you want to put it in your sidebar section, in the footer section of your website. Then you have other options over here. You can use the pop over, or the pop up, but the one that I like to use is the Lightbox, because the Lightbox is basically similar to a pop out, but what happens is the background of your website gets darker, and this basically makes your pop out box seem more noticeable, because basically people focus more on your pop-out box that way. Anyway, you can choose this option over here, or you can choose another one if you prefer, but in this case I'm going to use the Lightbox. Then you want to put a headline for this, so I'm going over here to the headline section, and this will be, for example, free course. This is where you basically explain what that person will get. Let's say learn how to make $100 per day online. That will be my title, and you can see that while I'm writing, it's appearing over here, and I'm going to put this into the center section. Actually, I'm not going to make this bold. Let's leave it this way. I'm going to remove over here dollars and just put it like this so I have less text. And I'm going to increase the font a bit. Actually, I'm going to choose the font family first that I want. Let's say Arial, and I'm going to choose the sizing for this. Let's say 24 pixels. That seems good. You can choose another color for this font if you want. This is pretty much similar to any kind of text editor out there. You can choose another color to make it more visible, your text, right? But I like to keep it black and simple for this. And yeah, you have over here, I'm going to save this. Learn how to make $100 per day. I recommend for you to just leave the required fields for this. I mean, if you don't need to ask someone's name, then don't ask it. Just leave the email box over here, because the reason I say for you to do this is because the less fields that you have, the more you increase the probabilities of someone subscribing to your email list, because people are quite lazy. They don't like to, and a lot of people are cautious about giving their personal information. So that is the reason why I'm telling you to just leave the fields that you really need over here. And you have over here the Powered by Aweber, which I want to remove. So I go over here to the top section, click on this tab, and it removes immediately. I'm going to leave this section over here which says we respect your email privacy, because that builds more trust. When someone sees this box, they know that I will actually protect their information. The other thing that you may want to do is add an image to over here to your pop-out box. You can have an image of your lead magnet. This always entices people to actually opt in to your forum more, because images commonly attract people more to actually don't have any kind of image over here. But you can add an image if you want by uploading from a particular URL, or you can even upload from your computer if you prefer. I actually don't have anything special over here, but I'm going to put over here this one. This is for Aweber, so it's nothing special, but you get the idea. And you can see now I have, this would be my lead magnet. Now I just need to reposition this over here. This is how my box looks like, and I'm going once again to the body section, format type, and increase a bit the width over here to this. Now what you may want to do is change the color of your background, so you can put another color. This looks really ugly, so you can put another color. I'm just going to leave it white because my image has a white background, and if I put another color, it doesn't look that good. Now what I'm going to do is just change the color of my button over here. You can download a button from some website or from Google. You can go to Google Images and write over there button, subscribe button or something like that, so you can find images of buttons and upload. Over here has your button. In this case, I'm just going to use the options that I already have here. So I'm going to change the color for my button. I'm going to put something, let's say green or red or yellow. Let's try yellow. Actually, I think I like red. And I'm going to position this over here. I'm going to increase the font. Actually, I'm going to change the sign up now. Let's put over here, or let's say get your free video course, or get my free video course. I'm going to increase the sizing of this font because I want to make this button really bold so people can see it well and really catchy. And I'm going to change the color of my font so it looks better. Actually, I'm going to increase probably the sizing a bit over here of my headline. Let's say this is way too big. Let's say, I think this is way too big. Nah, that looks quite good. Okay, so this is my pop-out box, and basically that is what you can do. You can add more text if you want by clicking on this option over here, and it's pretty simple when you are using Aweber. It's pretty simple for you to put all of these functions. And actually, I'm going to footer section. I'm actually going to remove it. This seems to have over here an extra section which I don't need, and it's giving way too much spacing below, which I don't want, because then it won't look good once I actually insert this into my website. Okay, that is pretty simple. So this would be your lead magnet. This would be the title. giving an explanation of what exactly someone will receive once they opt into your opt-in form. And now let's get to the second step. And of course, you want to spend more time building that opt-in form than I actually did. So I'm just going to call this popup or popup, yeah, form. You can put any name. It's just something for you to remember. You can put your custom thank you page. You can make one on your website, and then you just need to add your URL over here. But at the moment, I don't have that done, so I'm just going to use the basic version, and I'm going to not open this in a new window, and basically just go to step number 3. I need to save this from first so I can get the coding which I need to insert into my website, which is this one. So this is the JavaScript coding that you need. You want to select everything, just copy it, go back to your website, and I'm using WordPress for this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going over here to Appearance, Widget section. And in the widget section, I actually don't have a test widget, which I'm going to grab over here, a test widget. I'm going to put over here on the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to the test section because I want to insert over here my script, which is coding. So I'm going to put over here my script. I'm going to save this. And actually, I think I forgot something over here. Let's go over here to design once again. I actually forgot over here to go to advanced options. I actually forgot over here to put, in this case it's always displayed. It's not a big deal, but if you want to set, let's say, display once, that means that once someone goes to your website, they will only see that form once, and then if they go once again to your website, they won't see it again, or you can show it after several days. But in this case, I will always display because it's not a big deal. But you probably don't want to always display your pop-up form each time someone goes to your website because it can get really annoying. What I typically do is set to 2 to 3 days, so that person will see it again after 3 days when they go back to my website. So I'm just going to save this, go to my website over here, to the front of my website, so I can show to you how this looks like. Okay, so I had to stop my video for a few minutes because I was having a few problems with my pop-up box not appearing because I was logged into my WordPress website. I had to log out and refresh my front page again. But this is how my pop-up box looks at the moment. Doesn't look anything impressive. I would need to spend more time working with it so I could get something better. But you get an idea of how easily you can create one using Aweber. And also I like the Lightbox option. As you can see, the background gets darker, and it basically highlights the pop-out box a lot more because people don't get distracted with the background of your website. Anyway, if you want to get Aweber, you have a link right below from the description from this video. You can get the 30-day free trial that they have, so you can try it out and see if you like it. If you have any question related to this video, just leave it on the comment section right below. I'll try to reply to you as soon as possible. Also, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive my weekly video updates where I talk about internet marketing and a lot more. Stay there, stay tuned with pro tutorials, and bye!